Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Bama, Bama, Bama.
Throwing, Jones. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Elsa, 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 Biggie, 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 Biggie.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Pickett now on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll throw again with Pickett. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Jones on first down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense, And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Sliding out of the pocket. Completed to Hyatt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And a blocked field goal. So not only an opportunity missed, an opportunity made there on special teams.
Without a doubt, and I need to check with my analytics guy because every coach we've ever talked to, they always say, if you block a kick in special teams, your team wins 90+% of the time. I've never truly seen that number quantified, but that's how coaches believe.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Timberland. Detroit.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Cockroach.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Why shift the crew?
Up the middle with Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ladybug. Other side. Great.
Out of the gun now on third down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Timberland.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Jones now on 1st and 10.
Has it to Hyatt on the out route.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Bama. Rita. Dom Capers. Apple.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The pass
passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Okay, here we
They'll
go.
break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. Jump right, Pacino. Jump right, Pacino.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
3rd and 2, Pickett. That is caught.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Giants 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Go, dog, dog, dog.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd down at 7.
Great.
Looking to throw. Jones. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ladybug.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Great.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Steelers.
On the set.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Timberland, 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 Timberland. Bama, Bama, Bama. Up, go.
Now Jones. He connects with Hyatt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Go, North Copper. Up and go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Throwing on first down, Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect.
Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Apple, 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 apple.
Now Jones.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
South salad.
Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Okay, here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
To the right, Patino. To the right, Patino. Troy Johnson. Detroit Johnson. Out.
To throw is Jones. It's complete to Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Jones. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And outbounds right around the 20. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. As far as game-sealing plays go, not a lot come along that are more exciting or surprising than that. What an effort to get through and block it. And now you just kneel it out, Charles, and start the celebration.
And you know, on special teams throughout the week in practice, you work on different things. You think there might be a spot, maybe over a certain player, that you can send a guy to go block the kick. I wonder if that's what it was, or did they adjust during the game, or did he just make a special play? Doesn't really matter. Bottom line, it got done.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain one of the hottest teams out there.